Have you ever canoed down a babbling brook?
No, but I have cried at a Taco Bell.
Oh, same thing. Listen up, campers.
It's time to buckle up, pitch a tent, and take a hike.
Because Camp Counselors is a variety show.
So prepare for a good old-fashioned kumbaya,
Weird news,
hot gossip,
and scary stories around the campfire.
so spooky.
Is this podcast even about camping?
No, but it is camp. This is Camp Counselors. Hey, happy campers. Welcome back to Camp Shady Birch.
It is another beautiful day here at Camp Shady Birch, and we have a fantastic guest with us. You may know her from Vine, YouTube, the World Wide Web. According to famousbirthdays.com, she shares a birthday with Mike Tyson. And according to Goodreads, she has completed 9 out of her 30-book goal in 2024. It is our friend and yours, Erin Gilfoy. Thank you so much for being here, Erin.
Is that true?
Not you calling out my low score on Goodreads. I think I'm like 2 books behind.
Oh, so it's a lie. So you lied about that.
No, I didn't. No, well, okay, so can I open it?
Yeah,
It
if you want
tells you
to.
on Goodreads, it's like you're behind.
Oh,
Which
and you're
is
behind.
so embarrassing. I
No.
think I might be.
How
You
does
can
that work, though?
power.
What if you're picking a really long book? Does it know that? And how does it know what level
No,
you should
because,
be
okay, so
at?
when you pick, like, no, it's not like you're a dumb bitch. You don't know how to read, you're behind. It's like you're just behind on the amount of books you want to read for the year.
Oh.
Because,
Either
like,
way, it hurts.
no, it's disrespectful. When I see it, I'm like, don't call me out. Like,
Yeah.
you're a book app. Okay, reading challenge. It says I'm one book behind schedule.
That's not bad. You have time today. Let's cancel our plans later.
Yeah, we're
I-
not going out. We're
I
not getting
really
drunk.
want you to read.
Wait, that's so funny. How did you find that?
He's a psycho.
Did you, like, you didn't Google my name and that popped up?
No, I did, but I had to scroll for it. I was like, what's something fun I can bring to the table? I'm like,
I'm so happy you said that because I have something fun to bring to the table.
Okay.
I brought a guest.
oh my God, what is it? Who is it?
Oh, no, you did. I don't know if I think we talked about it on the show.
I don't know if we did, that maybe the first time for our audio-only listeners. Zachariah, do you
right
want to, you found that goal.
Yeah.
I can't believe you brought that.
Oh, she lives. Like, I look at her every day.
So what we're holding in our hands here is this gorgeous little porcelain doll of a woman that looks eerily similar to Erin. And you invited us to your birthday in New York, and we didn't know what to get you. And I was like, what's something small and silly that
silly
you
and
could
fun.
have? So we went to this thrift store, and we were looking for like a little tchotchke of some sort, like a shot glass, a little ornament. And then we saw that, and we're like, this just speaks to the aura and energy that you are as a woman.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe that was a treat for you to bring.
I
I
can't believe
know.
it's still
I
in
saw
one
her. I was like,
piece.
I should bring her.
Yeah.
Also, I brought something else.
Oh my God.
Because I was listening to today's episode that you guys put out. While I was blow drying my hair, I got my little AirPods in, and then I forget how it got brought up, but you started talking. Oh, your Auntie Anne's,
Yeah.
Auntie Annie's.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that.
No, you're good.
You're such a respectful guest.
Thank
you really
you.
are.
No, immediately it's like, uh-oh, I don't know if
No.
I'm allowed to say that. And then, now everything I'm about to say. Unfortunately, I don't keep Dr. Pepper in my house, but I did have freshly squeezed lemonade.
Whoa.
Wait, you have
So I brought you a little mason
in
jar.
a mason jar?
Yep.
Wait,
Oh
this is
my gosh.
I'm a trad wife.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you guys are not going to believe this. It's still chilled.
Yeah, I poured it right before I got in the car.
Wait, can we take a little swig?
Yeah,
Sure.
take a little sip.
It's a little
Do
sweet,
taste
but
test.
you can see like the actual
Yeah.
lemon still in it.
What was your recipe? Do you want to share or is it secret?
Is it secret? You can keep it secret.
Oh,
if you
so
like.
secret.
It's lemon.
Taste that rich lemon. Actually, it's delicious. And I can't believe it's still chilled.
I can't believe it's not butter. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
bringing
much.
us-
You are the
Yep.
sweetest.
My best friend, she moved
Lemonade.
into a house that has a lemon tree.
Oh,
So
cool.
jealous. And so, like, every week she brings me a bunch of lemons, and we've started making lemonade.
When your friend hands you lemons, make lemonade for your other
Truly.
friends. That is
For
oh my
your
God,
other friends.
Thank you so much.
You're
I'm gonna put
welcome.
it right there in the middle.
So,
It's like a sample.
since you are now on the show, you technically are an honorary counselor here at Camp Shady Birch.
Right.
So the first question we want to ask you here, because this is a really rambunctious crew here. The girls here are creepy and freaky,
Okay.
and that's how we like it.
Just like me.
So would you do the honors and just choose a cabin that you want to pick, like as your cabin, as like a number?
Oh, number 13.
Oh. Okay, Swifty.
Okay. So we have to warn you, the girls in cabin 13.
They burnt down cabin 14 rather recently.
But
too.
did they deserve it?
Well, they weren't in there.
So it was a
Well,
general.
did they deserve to have all of their belongings burnt to a crisp?
The cabin 14 girls with a tarp over them right now, like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, they're just a really rambunctious crew. So we're so happy that you chose that one because we do believe that you can whip those girls into shape.
Yeah, you are a good influence podcast after all. Good influence podcast. Listen to it now.
Did you have a number in mind for me before I told you mine?
No, I think you went with your heart, and that's kind of what we like here.
Perfect.
Yeah, you kind of, or like a 7, maybe a 7. Give me 7, girl. Because you're
lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. Lucky girl.
And as an
She's so lucky.
she
is a star.
As a counselor here, you do have to have a job. So we have one for you if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Based on your Goodreads score, we are going to make you camp librarian.
Wait, I love that.
And you don't even have to learn to do a decimal system because we only have 4 books. And it's all Amish smut. It's actually not really a library.
The library is actually just one of those like wooden boxes with a glass door.
Oh, I have one of those literally in my neighborhood.
Oh, well, perfect.
It's like a neighborhood library where you can put you put a book, you take a book.
Yeah. Who invented that? What a
I
great
don't know, but
idea.
like so cute.
It is cute. It's very nice.
Yeah, so you're going to be in charge of that. You're just going to make sure you have to stand by it all day.
Who's reading? What
Not
kids are
you,
reading?
according to Goodreads.
No. We have some readers here. I'm reading a book right now. It's called Remarkably Bright Creature.
I don't even think that's the right
No,
title.
I just need books that are like they're banging.
What's a banging book?
Like all the little like a Colleen Hoover book, all the smut books.
He hates
Colleen Hoover.
I like her.
As a person or her.
I don't know anything about her as
Separate
a
the art from the
person.
artist,
Yeah.
please.
I don't
do that.
I don't hate her.
Okay.
I read the book and I just wasn't into
which
it.
one though?
Which one? The purple one with the smash five.
It ends with us.
It ends with us.
Oh.
Is that the right thing? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read
It's
it last
confusing though
year.
because like that one was before It Starts With Us, so I always get mixed up.
Oh,
Because there's like a prequel, which is very confusing. Yeah, no, all her books are just like you could be a dum-dum and get through it in a couple hours, which is what I love because I'm a dum-dum. I like an easy read. It's just like how I like watching Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
You know, like 'tis the season, it's time for a Hallmark movie. I know it's going to be bad. But I'm
you're
gonna
watch it anyway.
and like I'm gonna cringe and I'm gonna like it. And that's what a Colleen Hoover book is to me. I don't think that she's like the writer of our generation by any means. I just think that she'll like get me what I need.
Yeah, which I got. In a reading sesh, can I ask you this? What does your reading sesh look like? Like how long? If you're like, hey, I'm gonna read.
Yeah, good question.
How minutes?
Such a good question.
Down to the second. Like, what are we talking?
It totally depends on the book. Sometimes like I'll start a book and I'm like, God, I just want to pull my hair out. This sucks. But I really like reading on planes. It's such a good way to pass time, and then I can get through a book pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But 'tis the season to be outside, and we have like a little patio in our backyard, and I've really been liking just sitting in the shade, drinking a glass of lemonade, reading a book.
You're so all-American.
Yeah. I so am.
I like to say that to you as you're wearing a sweatshirt that depicts 2 of America's sweethearts.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Mary Kate and
And
Ashley.
Ashley.
We were just in Mexico, but we got to plant 2 agave plants, and we named them Mary Kate and Ashley. Well, I did.
I didn't name them that.
No, I named them. I did. And they're gonna grow up.
Oh. Do you have a photo of them? Did they send you home with like a little paper that's like, these are yours?
Oh my God! Like when you adopt a star.
Yeah. Or like a plant a tree.
No.
I think it was.
Wow,
I
missed
think they're
opportunity.
lying. They're gonna pull the tags out.
Not the root.
Oh, they're
Yeah, but I think like because we're like, oh, can we come back years from now and see what we planted? And they were like, yeah, sure. Like they're like this was just a photo opportunity for the influencers, and we ate it up.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it? Jose Cuervo. Jose Cuervo.
Are we gonna take shots of Jose Cuervo tonight?
Ooh. Maybe. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, we'll just see what the
I
19
really.
says.
I have to go to so my friend Morgan, he's turning 40.
Happy birthday, Morgan.
Happy birthday, Morgan. And so for his birthday, TJ got him tickets to go see Shane Gillis.
Yep.
Who, like, I've never watched a single thing in my life, but I'm like, okay, I'll go with, like, my boomer friend who likes offensive things and, you know, chalk it up to I did a nice thing for somebody, but I really, like, don't want to go.
Oh, is
So
this?
is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, that's what I have tonight.
Oh. Yeah. So
I'm like, I do need to get drunk before that. Because, like, I don't know what I'm walking into.
Where is that at? Is that
the Forum. So I have to go so far.
Where's that?
Inglewood. It's near, like, the airport, basically.
Oh, you're going south.
So, like, we'll have a good time, and then I'll put myself in a car.
Yeah.
Oh, and that'll
get
be
down
great.
there. Yeah.
Love car sickness going through here. When we came back from the valley the one time, that was rough for you.
Yeah, we were just talking.
How do you remember?
We were hanging out with you.
I certainly don't remember a thing.
It was the rough. So let's give some context for the listeners here. Last time we were in LA, we hung out there because we always hang out with you when we're here. And the one time we were here with you. But it's
the second time.
Second time. So
Working dinner.
Yeah,
we were just at working dinner.
we had a working dinner, and you live in the valley.
Yes.
Which is, for campers who've never been to LA, there's like a big mountain range in between like the West Hollywood area, and then the valley. And to drive over any mountain range is a pretty chaotic thing to do. A lot of twists and turns, and this mountain is no joke.
No.
And then
She's twisty. She's turny.
somehow we got on the topic of Vanderpump or something.
Yep.
And you informed me that we were so close to Jax and Brittany's place.
Yep.
And it was, I think, the day before they actually opened officially.
No, it was wild.
And
There's no one there.
We went and we're crawling on the floor, literally.
No, I don't remember a lot of it.
You kept ordering the drinks. It was
I know.
you.
It was you.
That's what happened.
I got the check. I was like, can we get the check? And then they came over. You're like, wait, let's walk the check to the bar.
Well, I just wanted us to have fun.
No, yeah, you're good.
We had the best time, but the
It was
problem
so
was
fun.
getting home after because we took an Uber.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the windows were down. I basically was just like thrashing in the back seat, like trying to keep it together.
Oh, I will say a couple weeks ago, you probably took cold water home, which I just took here. A couple weeks ago, I was out in WeHo, and on my way home, I had to have my friend pull over so I could vomit out of their car. It's
Better.
not good, but I
Oh.
was also blacked out.
Yeah, it's just those winding roads.
They're awful.
That kind of happens in New York a little bit too, because when we go out in Manhattan or in Brooklyn, the stop and go of the cars is what really gets me. You know what I mean? Especially if you're in like sometimes like the Uber's a Tesla, and those
was
go crazy.
Just talking about this with my current Uber driver. I think he was like, are you feeling okay?
Oh,
And I was like, no, actually.
I'm not.
He clocked me within 2 minutes because I like I sit on the edge, but then I tilt towards the middle so that I
You
can
need
look
those
out the window.
glasses.
I've tried them
They don't
like
work?
years ago. The ones with like the floating water.
Yeah.
No, they're a piece of
Why do they look so silly? Like, can we figure out a better way to make them look normal?
shit. 100%.
It's like a
Wait.
kid's party made them as a craft. No,
No, they're
I
awful.
like them.
yeah, you were.
Not me with a pear in my bag. I'm like, yeah.
They're
fuck
pretty
that.
wild.
They
I wish
are
it
really
worked, but it
crazy.
didn't. We did
Oh,
test it
that's
out.
sad.
But I was telling him how like Teslas are the worst to be in the back seat, especially like one time. This was the one time I actually had to run into my bathroom after the ride.
Oh,
Because a lot of like car services will use Teslas in their fleet. So a lot of people driving them may or may not have driven them prior to. So they
Right,
don't
yeah.
like, it's such a different system than a gas car. And the whole way from the airport to my house on the 405, I was just
Oh
like,
my
boom,
God.
dun, dun. Had to run in.
Yikes. Our Uber driver randomly informed us that he just picked up DJ Khaled. He's like, I just picked up DJ Khaled. I was like, wait, are you
Oh my
lying?
God.
And he was being so serious.
Yeah, we passed Live
The seat
Nation,
was still
Oh,
warm.
yeah.
The seat was still warm.
and he said he got in his car and he's with like his assistant or whatever, and he was like DJ Khaled. He was like, "Oh, you're DJ Khaled," and he was like, "No, I'm not. I get that all the time." He's like, "I literally know it's you."
I know it's you, and it said the assistant's like name. I guess had like a note about it on the app.
I can't
on the
believe he's just
application.
taking an Uber.
Yeah, guess what his first name is?
Kevin?
We should fact check this
Kevin
too.
Khaled. Yeah, actually, he's like,
KK.
his name is
See.
Khaled Khaled.
I don't know
Nuh-uh.
if that's true. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't want to fact check. I want to enjoy that moment. That's what he said it was.
Oh, I just did it. It's Khaled. Wait, that's so
Oh
interesting.
my God! Wait, that's his name. This episode of Camp Counselors is sponsored by MeUndies. You know, campers, I love summer. I do. I love the beach. I love having a beverage at noon just because it's nice out. I love my friends who have pools. You know what I don't love? Sweaty underwear. But thankfully, I've got MeUndies. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I have been a longtime customer of MeUndies for years now, and they're always the first pair that I reach for. MeUndies' signature super soft micromodal fabric is breathable, quick drying, and stretchy, making it ideal for all-day wear. MeUndies also has a ton of colors and prints. If you're feeling simple and stylish, you can go for a solid color. If you're feeling freaky and fun like me, they've got so many prints. They've got dolphins, they've got rainbows. They have a camping-themed pair. And if you need something even more breathable and summer-proof, check out the Move Me line. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/counselors. That's MeUndies.com/COUNSELORS for 20% off plus free shipping.
Well, for our audience, how would you describe like your journey to where you are today in the terms of like starting on the internet? Because I think we all have had a similar journey here, but yours is definitely different, and I think it'd be interesting to talk about.
Well, I don't know if anyone remembers. As Jonathan mentioned, the app Vine came out in like 2013. I was a senior in college, and at the time, like, I don't know, the internet wasn't really the internet. Of course, there was YouTube. A few people, like influencers then, when it wasn't even a term. To be fair, I did not know YouTube existed.
Really?
But, yeah. I wasn't like, I never watched anyone.
Okay.
Until I started doing it, like Carly, one of my podcast co-hosts, she was like, these are all my favorite YouTubers. I knew Jenna Marbles, of course, but that was from like Barstool because Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And she was my queen. But yeah, so started on Vine, just started posting like goofy videos. Everyone was doing it. Like every normie that you were friends with, they were like, what's this app? It's so silly. And then I don't know, just like things started picking up for me. And it was my senior year. I truly did not know what I wanted to do with my life. And at that point, I had grown up in Massachusetts, went to college in Massachusetts, had made a bunch of friends via the internet, which was fucking crazy to everyone that I told. They were like, what do you mean you're like talking to this person? What do you mean you're going to go meet up with them? I'm like, I don't know.
I met him on the internet. Like,
yeah, like,
please,
I don't know. It's going to be fine. There were like Vine meetups and it was really fun. And after probably like a year, I think it was August of 2014, I came to visit LA to see some friends that I knew here. And my old roommate from college lived in LA. So I was like, oh, fun. I'll get to like meet friends from the internet. And then after that trip, I was like, I'm just going to like move there for a year and get out of Massachusetts. And then that wound up connecting me with everybody here, started YouTube. I am now on year 9 of living in LA. And that's how I started.
Like year 9 of doing content and like
year 9
podcasts.
of living here, but I guess like internet wise, like I started Vine in 2013. The beginning of 2016. No, 2015 was when we started doing YouTube.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Time flies too. Because I
It's
remember
disgusting.
I had to delete Vine when it came out because it was so bad for like my school. It was so distracting to me. And I knew that I had to do it for myself or I was going to be like staying up so late till like 2 a.m. just watching videos and cackling and like sending them to my friends.
Crazy too, because those were only 6 seconds. And now TikTok, like the brain rot is so real.
Yeah.
3 hours will go by and I'm like, uh-oh.
What have I been doing?
And I only really TikTok in bed at night. It's
I
like
do it all the time.
Yeah.
I just do. I don't feel guilty about that. I stopped trying to like guilt myself for like
Who cares?
enjoying something. I'm like, oh, I guess if like my life is crumbling around me, it's like, well, maybe let's prioritize. But like, if I had a productive day and I want to rot for 2 hours, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
To look at your
100%.
phone. So it's funny about Vine. I like loved it so much when I was like, in 2013, I was a senior in high school and I made one and it didn't like pop off at all, but I got like a little bit of traction and I was so excited about it. But I was so nervous and embarrassed to keep doing it because I didn't want people to see or find out.
Like your friends?
Yeah.
People, I will say, are so mean at first, especially then too, because the internet isn't what it is now. Like there wasn't an influencer. There wasn't like people wanting to be social media people. And so everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing, weirdo? Like you're a loser. Why are you making these videos? Why are you trying?
Yeah, why are you try? And that's the thing I always try to tell people, like, anytime it comes up, I'm like, there's so much room for like everybody who ever wants to make content. There's a room for everybody, but it's like, it's really getting past that first hump of like the judgment from the people that are closest to you, which is kind of shocking, right?
Yeah.
But once you get past that and the validation from other people, then everybody starts to respect it. But that first kind of hump is like the biggest challenge, I feel.
No, for me, it was just like, huh? Like, why do you care?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Why do you care?
I'm just being silly for 6 seconds. Let me do my thing.
And you better believe I still remember those people that were saying things. And now I'm like,
You hear that? You hear
what
it?
are you doing? I know what you're doing.
Do you miss Massachusetts at all?
Oh my God, all the time.
Are you going back this summer?
It's Yes. Oh, yes, actually. We normally go back for like that chunk of time in June, but TJ, my husband, he's playing a music festival around that same time, so we can't go back for that. But I got tickets to see Noah Kahan at Fenway.
I might just buy the resale
No, I
last
did.
minute because it was insane, right?
Yes, but also I'm so nervous because he was like, I'm not allowing ticket transfer. But I'm like, okay, then how did I buy them?
Oh,
Wait,
you're
legit,
gonna
I'm
find out when you get
confused about
there.
that word choice. What does that mean between selling and ticket transfer? What does that mean?
I don't really know, but I'm going to find out.
Wait, that's like a new term, but like I get it.
So many artists are doing it now. I think Billie Eilish, maybe, her tickets just went on sale and she was like, I'm not allowing ticket transfer, like ticket resale, all of these things. But like I bought it on, I think, SeatGeek.
Okay.
But I think it's like if they don't ever come to me, then I'll get my money back. And if
Yeah.
not, then like that fucking sucks.
Wait,
But
that's gonna be a good full circle moment later.
Yeah, that'll come up back later for one of my segments. But Noah Kahan is so... Have you seen him yet?
I saw him at Bonnaroo.
Yes.
And it was amazing. But I need to go like to a proper concert. I've really been wanting to. I got tickets for the Hollywood Bowl, which is like probably like a month before the Fenway Park one. I'm so excited. Truly listening to that, I'm like, it's my little part of New England here in LA.
I know. It's like
My king.
he really has like captured the essence of it there.
No, truly. It's amazing. I'm really happy for him too.
Me too. I was trying to like one day like look up like famous singers from like Massachusetts because I was like bored.
Who'd you find?
I don't even remember honestly. I have like the worst memory, but no one really stuck, I guess, and that's not fair because someone's gonna be like, someone major was definitely
Yeah,
from
everybody
Like
out there
who?
screaming.
Well, there was and I always like love those memes like what's the most famous person in every like state or whatever. Prince is from somewhere really interesting. Did you guys know that Prince? Is from I believe, don't fact check me, North Dakota.
Oh, that is
That
going
was-
off for the Dakodians.
Yeah, they said
They're
you don't even
screaming and
know
shaking their
about it.
yabo.
Oh
They
my
said Purple
God.
Rain.
No, that's exciting though. That'll be really fun. I've never seen a concert at Fenway, so that's really cool.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Only baseball.
We went to the Dodgers game last night.
Wait, what?
We don't know if they won or not because we came during the
No,
second
they were-
inning and we left during the seventh inning stretch.
They were crushing. So my manager is really good friends with the marketing team there, and they really wanted me to come.
Oh my God.
But they were like, "Oh, does you want to like try the batting cages?" And I was like, "I will cry. Don't make me do that."
Oh my God, first pitch. Can you imagine?
Please, don't make me even touch it. So they're like, "What if he wants to make content with the hot dogs?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Give me a gagger."
Yeah.
Okay. So
Give me a Dodger dog.
Yeah, give me a Dodger dog.
A glizzy.
So we went, and it was great. They were up. They were really killing it. They were 8 up. It was popping. It was Mexican Heritage Night there, so it was
Oh.
packed, and the energy was electric.
It
Wow.
was. I felt it in my soul. It was good.
We did hear some interesting news about one of the players.
The one who's like betting on himself.
Yes, Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Okay, so Minnesota.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love this.
Minnesota. No, I love
Prince?
the
Thank you.
fact
Yes.
check.
Okay.
Prince is from
Wow.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay.
Podcast one is like,
Can you
let's
make a list
stop.
of all the famous people from Massachusetts?
No, so yeah, his name is Otani, I believe.
Okay, he's a pitcher, right?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah, isn't he? Oh, he's a hitter. They do both, babe.
Well, I don't know if he's a pitcher.
They split the teams.
He's a pitcher and a catcher.
He's versed. Yeah. He's versed.
He's versatile in the sport of baseball. So, campers, if you don't know, there's this a player on the Dodgers. He's a Japanese man who was bought with the largest contract ever in MLB history. My manager described him as a prodigy, which I think is a
Yes.
really great buzzword, and I want to start saying that every day now. I think I'm a podcast prodigy.
You are. We're all prodigies in our own way.
Yeah.
$700 million was the contract. Can you believe
No,
that
it's
kind of money?
Insane.
And apparently, do you know what happened with the money?
No.
So and I love my manager. She's the best. She's got a story for everything. So we'll take it with a grain of salt.
I would
She's
like
been
to
right
meet
about a
her.
lot. She's been right about
she
a
told me a
lot.
crazy story about being yelled at.
Before things started coming out, and then all of a sudden it comes out in the media, and she's like, "Yeah, I know, I knew."
Yeah, she does know stuff. She's side note here. She's been doing these like hikes on this trail in LA, and she's like, there's a woman that yells at me in a Lululemon suit, and she throws rocks at dogs.
You know about her Runyon Canyon?
In Runyon Canyon.
I can't do Runyon.
So she's like, and I'm like, this story sounds crazy. And this morning she sends me like the warning sign of this woman printed her photos everywhere on
Her
the
photos are
trail.
printed out everywhere, and we're wishing her well. We really are. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. But back to the story, she said that he came over from Japan with his best friend, who is technically his manager and his translator.
Yes.
And he has gambled away $50 million behind his back of his like entire like money.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we don't really know. But like his best friend and his translator, his confidant. Isn't that sad?
I thought that it was that they were in on it, like making bets, and
This
then
could be right.
and then he was like intentionally doing things so they would win the bets or something.
How
what a
greedy do you have to
scandal.
be at this point? You have enough money.
I could be lying.
Yeah, but that's what this podcast
Allegedly.
is about.
Yeah. We lie a
Like
lot.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about just like gossip and then not researching anything on my own. I'm just like, I'll believe that story.
Literally, Prince is from North Dakota, and he's not.
Sing it from the rooftops. Let people know.
So like the game's going on and like this is what we're talking about
Yeah.
instead. Like,
Yeah. Also, have you been to Fenway?
yeah, just for baseball games.
Isn't it so weird how different like other stadiums are?
In what way do you mean?
I don't know. Fenway, it's one a little bit smaller, I think,
Yeah.
but just it's old. I mean, it's been around forever, and all of these places, especially in New York too, they rebuild the stadiums like every 5 years.
Yeah.
But like Fenway just feels so homey.
I think too, it's because it's like one of I would assume one of the only ones that's like really in a city. It's like it's not like downtown, but it's really in
Yeah.
proper Boston. You know what I mean? Versus like this one was all the way out, and where were we? Echo Park.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like
It's the middle of nowhere.
yeah. Well, it's just like farther out, but like it's
Well, Wrigley Field in
I was just
in
gonna say.
Chicago is very much like it was right around the corner
not
from
the
Disney.
sports talk.
No, 'cause I
Another
used to go
iconic
there.
ballpark.
Thank you. Named after the.
Home
Oh my God. It was right around the corner from Disney Quest.
What's that?
Oh no! So they opened their initial one, guys. We love learning. So Disney Quest, it was like a Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's.
Oh.
And it was all Disney themed, and they opened their first one in Chicago, which ended up being a mistake, but it was in 1999, and it was huge. It took up almost the entire city block, if not the whole city block. Again, not fact checking that, but it was 5 floors, and each floor was like a different like level or whatever, and it was so hard to get into. And I was living there when they opened in 1999. It was like the hullabaloo, but. Having it in Chicago, where most of the people were businessmen, didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a whole to do because they had one in Florida, which makes sense.
Downtown Disney.
Of course.
Yeah.
But that one opened much later and
Is it
ended up
still
closing.
around? Oh, okay.
I think they ended up closing it. They turned it into like an ESPN zone or something like that.
Oh.
always.
Yeah. But that was around the corner from Wrigley Field.
Okay, well, switching hard topics here since we've
What's
really gone
your
off.
favorite ballpark? Comment below.
Wait,
Actually, drop that in the comments. guys.
great question.
Oh, but to circle back to that, I will be in Massachusetts for that and plan to make a trip. And I saw you just announced like a show around
Yeah.
that time, and I was like, maybe I'll still be there.
Yeah, I have one.
I can come watch you.
Oh God, please! I'm always so it's so funny. I could talk in front of people I don't know all
Yeah.
day, but there's such a pressure with it. People being that I know, but
Yeah.
my family and friends are gonna be like
No,
going
it'll be
crazy.
so great.
Yeah,
Everybody's there to support you.
yeah. I'm doing July 29th, and then I don't know if I can even say it, but they're gonna do a second one July 30th. But it's like okay, so I'll do 2.
Bye.
Yeah, well, the Boston, that's my people.
roots.
Yeah, and they're really excited. So that'll be fun. Speaking of your roots and where you've laid them currently, I'd love to hear more about your podcast because Erin
Oh.
doesn't have just one. She has 2. She was born with the gift of gab, and she keeps on giving
And she
it.
won't
And
quit.
some people are like, shut the fuck up.
Is this an appropriate question?
Sure.
Which one do you like better?
Well, they're so different.
Yes.
I will say I like them both in their own ways, but one of the podcasts is just me and Carly, and it's very like
Only
casual, only friends. We sit on my couch, currently her couch, and literally just talk like this in a very low key, no pressure kind of way. It's like we're catching up after our weekend type of conversation.
Only friends.
with the dogs on the couch. Yeah.
Correct. It's like when you call your bestie up after a long weekend, you're like, what did you do? Like, that's very much the vibe. Good Influence is a little bit more structured. We come in every week with a different topic. Sometimes we do just chat. So it's definitely like much different. And so I would say like between the two, like I love Only Friends. She's my baby, my first. And also doing a podcast with 2 straight men can sometimes be a little exhausting.
Well, good thing you're here with us gay boys.
Yeah. Love them, but yeah. No, I love my little girly time.
Yeah,
I
that
love
does
that.
feel very like intimate and like just it's very personal.
Yeah.
I love
and less pressure.
I love the promo picture for Good Influence.
I know. I wanted to do like a little refresh because this will be our second year doing the podcast.
Yeah.
But I just don't really know what.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I feel like they could always use a little revamp.
yeah, look at this. This is 2 years old. I'm so over it.
I love
I'm
it.
so
I know.
over
But yeah,
it.
you see it so many times that you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your
Something
first
new.
one is good. It is good.
I know, we loved it.
Yeah, but I like the idea of a refresh. It's fun. It's fun to get some creative minds behind it. And
I
stuff.
do look tan in that though.
You
Did they
did-
airbrush
You did that.
me?
No, you airbrushed yourself.
No, on this. This is their file.
You
Like,
guys-
wow, wait, should we change it? Because I'm.
Well,
You
just
guys should like literally do like a 3-day retreat or something.
I would love. That's a dream. We really want to do that.
That would,
Yeah.
I think you could easily do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little summer camp
I'll-
for real.
The campers are so cool.
Yeah.
Like, that ass so funny.
We have a really cool audience. Well, they have that like sleepaway camp. That's like the adult one. What's it called?
Hell.
Oh. No, wait, they had that.
Camp Nowhere.
Oh.
Camp something. Should we play the game before we get into the rest of the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
game?
Okay, yeah. We have a little
It's
game for
so
you. But before we
simple.
start, do you know your blood type?
Yes.
What is it?
I think just A.
Wow.
Everybody write that down.
A. Okay.
I did like a prick at home.
You can do an at-home test.
Were you
Yeah.
just curious and that's why you did it, or did you have to do it for a medical reason?
Just curious.
Wait,
I'm
what-
so curious.
Is that a CVS thing?
You can just get it on my Amazon. Can I talk? Did I have a stroke? You can just get them on Amazon.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta do
She
it.
talking shit about me?
No, it's so great. She's like 30 minutes. I'm like, this is fantastic.
Great.
Thank you
Sandwich.
so much. Yeah, no, I gotta find my blood type. I hope I'm O positive.
I want to be the rarest of them all. Anyway.
Well, also there was like a blood type. The reason we were doing it is because there was a blood type that supposedly if you have that blood type, you can't get COVID.
Oh,
Oh.
And Carly has never had COVID. So we were like, we got to figure out what blood type you have. And so then she did it. Then I was curious. I had COVID at that time, like probably like 3 times. So I was like, I just want to try anyway. Like, what am I? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I was just A. But she was O something, which I believe was the type.
I love when we like, as like people, we find these like little challenges. We're like, we gotta figure this out. It's like this is the activity for the afternoon.
Well,
now.
doctors aren't doing it.
At
They're
home
like,
test.
we're literally so busy right now.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out on
Guys,
your
I could
own.
also be the nurse at camp and just give out blood tests.
Oh my God, that would be so. She's not medically trained. This is perfect. You fit.
I've watched enough Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my God,
Infirmary.
perfect.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a little game of this or that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, smoothie or Slurpee?
Smoothie.
Yeah, this is for the rest of your life. So I agree.
You can
Yeah.
never have another Slurpee though.
That's
fine.
okay. I had enough like slush puppies in my day.
Enough.
Had enough.
Because you can run them around. You can change the flavor of the smoothie a lot.
Totally.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Slurpee's a little limited to like blue, red, Coca-Cola.
What is your go-to slushy flavor?
I'm blue.
Blue raspberry, girly?
Whoa.
That's me.
Did you call it a Slurpee or did you call it an icy?
A slush puppy.
Oh, well, Slush Puppy is a brand, right? That's the cutest
it.
brand though.
No free promo. Okay. No, it's slushy.
Yeah, I called them
Slushy.
I called them an icy.
I call it
Oh.
Slurpee.
Yeah,
Wait, we've got,
Slurpee was crazy.
is it not a Slurp? Or I think that maybe that's a
A slushie.
7-Eleven thing.
Oh, I think so. I think so.
Well, either way, I'm picking them over a smoothie.
Oh.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh,
And what flavor were you?
I will go for blue, but I always get so paranoid when it turns my tongue a different color.
Yeah, but
and
it's
I
so
hate
fun.
that.
I think it's fun too. Why do you not like?
I don't know. I don't want to like
Purple
show
scary.
up somebody. Can you?
Aren't there like 4 flavors? Blue, red, root beer.
Not his Slurpee factory. He's going.
You just make a room in your house. It's for life.
Okay. Wait. What are you saying? You said smoothie.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't. No, I didn't.
Blue.
No, I said smoothie because like sometimes you can have like a sweet one, you can have like a more earthy one. You know what I mean? Like you can if this is for the rest of your life. it's
Yeah.
like,
You
think
can
long
have
term.
earthy smoothie.
You're gonna be in hospice with a blue sludge.
Yeah, but can you successfully add like a tequila to that?
Well,
Because then I could make a margarita, and you
Okay.
can't have a frozen
yeah,
margarita
alcohol
for
and
the rest of
smoothie
your
don't
life.
go, do they?
It's giving milk byproducts.
Don't knock it till you try it.
After this,
You're gonna
Yeah.
be so sick in that car. Okay, Vine or TikTok?
Oh,
Carefully.
Vine is like forever in my heart, and like I'm so sorry, Elon, but I don't think you're gonna successfully bring it back. I really like TikTok, just because of like the length and
Girth.
the girth, especially the girth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do TikTok, but Vine forever in my heart, my soul,
Yeah.
my life.
That's
That was a good
question.
answer. That was a good answer.
I'm gonna go TikTok.
I'm going to go TikTok as well.
Yeah, I learn so much every single day.
It's crazy what TikTok teaches me.
Yeah.
I saw something last night that was like, you know, when you get chicken, so sorry for like vegans out here, and it has that like weird ligament in it, the like white thing. I saw you can put a fork on it and then just pull it out.
What is it?
No, I've seen that too, and I've never done it before.
Oh, well, me neither.
Yeah, but I wonder.
I watched someone then try it themselves.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, you're fucking kidding.
Yeah, and that is, not to be graphic, it's pretty freaky when you do
It's giving ingrown hair. Like, what is it?
It's like a ligament in the chicken.
What is it? You can't keep
They're like,
just
God
keep saying
forbid I have a
ligament.
muscle.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Gross. I don't eat chicken.
Really?
No, he doesn't eat meat. Just a
A
little.
little veggie.
He eats.
No, I'm not
fish.
vegan. I eat
That's fair.
pescado.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll eat
Sorry.
fish. I'll eat
He just came back
seafood.
from Mexico. Can you tell? Pescado.
Pescado.
Margarita.
Okay, beaches or mountains? That was a really creative one.
Ooh.
And
That was the dumbest thing I've ever asked.
I'm gonna-
Beaches or mountains?
I really love the mountains, but I think currently I'm in like I want to be on a beach.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm gonna say beaches.
good choice. I'm gonna say beaches as well.
Me too. I like the open air.
I like
If the mountains, you're suffocated.
What are you talking
The
about?
mountains are so corporate.
The air couldn't be more open.
You're literally getting the freshest air from the trees.
I
What are you
need
talking
the
about?
salt.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to tell us a lot about you, so choose carefully. Open-toed shoes or closed-toed shoes?
Closed.
I think that's all we have for today.
I'm currently wearing closed shoes too.
Just
I just like don't wear shoes. I would prefer no shoes. Just
Okay, you can have that. That's fine.
grounding through life.
Oh, okay, you're one of those.
I'm actually not at all. I think that's disgusting.
We covered it on the podcast, and there is some really interesting research behind it. There's a lot of like corporate like mishmash on it that's like try to capitalize, but like
Oh.
from a point, like there is like a lot of like proven fact about it. When people do it in public, I'm like, you need to relax and put a shoe on. But
yeah,
like,
we're,
No,
in,
of
we're, we're
course.
at the
yeah, but you
airport.
being barefoot at your house a
Oh.
lot, that's good. That's really good
No,
for
I
you.
love that.
Yeah, that is good for you.
Have you seen that girl on TikTok who like her and her boyfriend do it, but they like
Oh, yeah, they
cut
cut that.
off all
oh,
their
yeah.
shoes?
That was the motivation behind when we talked about the show
Oh.
because I was so irritated by the whole thing because it
Yeah.
was ruining really great sneakers
Yeah.
for views. And like I can get that's the game you're playing, but to me I thought like this is the worst kind of content. It's like just useless for
Yeah,
everybody.
I
and
agree.
don't remember her name.
She
So
went to
I'm sorry.
Sephora. I was like, oh, so you're
Yeah.
grounding at Sephora? This is not
Because
your
I think she
lifestyle.
had gotten like kicked out the day before, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Well, now I'm gonna do this."
Oh, okay, I didn't
Gotcha.
get that.
What kind of shoes are you wearing?
Right now?
Do you guys like wear? Do you wear flip flops?
Oh, no, I can't do
Okay.
flip-flops.
Okay,
I don't
thank
like,
God.
I don't love showing my toes off. I don't have bad feet. I just like don't love showing my toes off. My tootsies. What am I wearing right now? I don't know. Let me
Your
look.
dogs.
My puppies are barking. I'm wearing my Nikes that are a little too small. I have a fat bottom foot.
Oh.
Yeah. And sometimes these hurt when I stand for too long.
Well,
A
These ones in
closed-
particular,
a
but a closed-toed
toe.
show, yeah.
Yeah, closed toe for me as well.
So you were literally like, are you wearing open or closed toe? And I'm like, I'm wearing
Closed.
Nikes and they hurt.
Fully closed.
Closed for good.
Who is your Mario Kart character?
Yoshi.
That was so
Oh.
instant. I know that's
Yeah.
real.
I felt like
All
you
the
were
other
gonna
guys,
say
like,
that. Or,
scared me. He was the only like cute one. You know.
I like Toad.
But Toad is like one of those people that's secretly evil.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know?
Totally.
Like down to his core.
Like
or is
he's
this-
so cute, but then he's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
kinda-
He has an attitude.
He gets
because
problem.
he's so
Meth.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoshi was always just Yoshi.
Yeah, he was never
He
upset.
was so cute.
That's right. He had no villain origin story.
No,
Does he
about
have
you?
an origin story? Where does he come from? Yoshi Island.
an egg.
Yeah, he's an egg for sure.
A simple egg.
An egg.
Twizzlers or red vines?
Oh. Twizzlers? I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't really
that's
eat
good.
either.
I like a Twizzler, but I also like a red vine sometimes when I feel like, I don't know, it feels like eating a candlestick. Have you ever wanted to like bite into a candlestick?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of what it's like. It's available right now.
I feel like if you put them in front of me and didn't tell me the brand name, I wouldn't be able to tell them
I
apart.
think you would be
Oh,
able to because one really
you think?
It looks like a crayon. It looks like you could write with it. And that's, I'm sorry, that's not a bad thing because I'm still saying
What's
I
the
would
crayon?
eat it.
Red
The
vine?
red vine, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
Oh my God,
something
so you're not a real
waxy.
viner.
No, only a green vine.
I can't. That's
Wait, I need a
hysterical.
picture of
Okay,
a
I
red
got you.
vine.
Yeah.
Also,
What are the ones that like pull apart?
that is my favorite candy ever. That's a Twizzler.
That's a Twizzler pull apart.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a specific
those are
kind over
yummy.
there. Those are good. Twizzlers are a little bit more. They're definitely chewy and waxy, but
Yeah.
the red vines are. They don't even taste like they could actually be food.
I will say, like the Twizzler, the only time I would ever really eat them is when I wanted to drink something, and I would bite the top and the bottom off.
With a slushy. That's
My Haley Bieber smoothie.
Okay, this is like the most textured that I can find of it.
yeah, that's it. A crinkle cut.
It's hard to say. It's when you bite
Okay.
into it, it kind of like falls apart.
Okay, so those ones are worse. So I did a good choice.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, you did the right choice.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
did. And for some
Thank
reason,
God.
they come in a barrel, which is just crazy, but fun, I guess. Okay, is that the last one?
We have the
No.
This one's important.
Okay, this one's really important. And then
I
we're
thought that one was important.
no, they're
No,
all
this
very
one
important.
is no. This is probably the most important,
Oh,
and we're
God.
not giving you any context. So.
Okay.
Am I asking?
Yeah, it's your
Okay.
turn. Yeah.
Couches or grass?
Couches.
Wow.
And by choosing that, you've eliminated grass on the entire planet.
That's fine.
It's a world with no
I would rather like go to a park and bring my couch than have to sit cross-legged on a blanket on grass.
That's very friends of you.
Yeah, I hate sitting on the grass too, but I think for the purpose of the world, I would save the grass.
Okay.
Wow,
I
that's
didn't
very
know it was
noble.
presented in that way. Like you
Yeah,
get rid
we-
of grass or you get rid of couches.
Well, yeah,
Snuck
because
it on you.
how could you have known?
Like imagine you get home from a long day of work, open your front door, and the living room is just grass, and that's how you have to consume every Bravo television show.
True. No, you're right.
I
It would
couldn't
be
do that.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, little
Standing.
critters. Oh my god! And
Sad.
if it's crabgrass and you live in a dry area,
Ooh, rough.
not good for the. Well, you have closed-toed shoes, so at least you have that going for you. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Thank God I
Well,
chose that.
that was so much fun. So, Erin is going to go sort through the book returns really quickly on campus, and when we come back, we are going to take a hike.
Attention campers, please meet at the old flagpole under the tall pine for morning announcements.
Welcome back to Morning Announcements, campers. This is the part of the show where we share news articles with you that you might have missed that we want you to spread like wildfire. Not us recording this like a month later.
Yeah, we're doing what we have to.
Yeah, and we have to keep the articles fresh, fun, and free for you. So these are up to date and these are ready for you to just enjoy and eat up like a big bowl of ambrosia salad.
And Erin will be back from the library after this segment. Shall I start?
Yeah, you always start.
Okay, well, I hope you brought your passports, bitches, because we're going to Canada.
I think it was at Cancun.
Cancun, I wish.
Canada is the Cancun of the North.
You know what? They always have said that.
They've always said, I saw it on a bumper sticker this morning.
I'm going to save the title for the end.
Why don't you just do that every time because you refuse to ever read a title?
Well, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It's like
You-
98% of the time. Well, because it's just they give away so much. Okay, so a Toronto man named Rirong Cho purchased a lottery ticket in April of 2023. He had totally forgot about his purchase, but 6 months later, in October 2023, he stumbled upon it and he was like, let me like check in on this. Like, I'm just gonna shoot my shot, see if anything's good with this. And it turned out that he was a winner. And he just had not claimed his prize. So he contacted the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, also known as the OLG, to collect his winnings of almost $1,200.
Okay. Yeah. No, because I'll save it. Sorry.
Okay. To verify that the claim being made is made to the rightful owner of the winning ticket, the OGL prompted him with the same questions that they are required to ask every winning ticket holder. When did you purchase the ticket? And where did you purchase the ticket?
Okay.
So the only problem is Cho could not remember where he had purchased the ticket.
Yeah, because I was thinking about like a Powerball ticket. It wouldn't say, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think that they do, especially not in Canada.
Especially not the Cancun of the North.
If I know one thing about the Cancun of the North, it's that they do not put the location on the ticket. Okay, so then an OLG spokesperson stated, on the back end, the one piece of information we don't have is the name of the person who purchased the ticket, especially if they purchased it at an authorized lottery retail location. So then they went on to explain that if you do it online and you put your money in online, you had to make a profile, you had to verify your identification digitally, so they would have all that. But if you purchase it in store, they don't have that information.
Not everything needs to be digital. Keep the lottery in brick and mortar. And I'll just say that.
When a winning ticket of $1,000 or more is presented for a claim, the OLG Prize Center, spelled CENTRE, like I told you, get your passport.
Okay, yeah, that's so French.
It's so French. Canarian, hello, so they're required to determine the rightful ownership of that ticket is the person who's saying that this is mine. And as a part of the standard prize claim review process, claimants are asked a series of questions. As I said before, where did you purchase your ticket and when did you purchase your ticket? If any of the responses do not match the information we have, or if incorrect information is provided, the information requested, or if information is not provided at all, then we cannot award the money to the participant, and the claim has to undergo further review, which adds extra time. Basically, by further review, they're like, we're just putting it to the back burner unless it's really a pressing issue. I don't know what happens to the unclaimed money.
Yeah, well, it makes sense where they'd have to like go through security checks, because I know that people, like I worked with a girl whose boyfriend won a big lottery ticket. Oh no, I'm telling the story incorrectly. She won the lottery ticket, and her boyfriend went to Taunton, Massachusetts to go claim it at like the lottery headquarters, and he owed child support. So they took it all. Because he claimed it, and it was a scratch ticket. So like he put all the information as like he bought it, because they wouldn't have given it to him if he put her name. So he's like, oh, I'll just act like I bought it. So like, yeah, that's why they have to go through all the checks and balances for the right person to claim it.
Do you think she knew that he owed child support? Because I would be pissed.
Baby, this was AMC. Okay. She was an icon, and she came in screaming, and we heard about it the entire shift. I was 16, and I'm literally like patting her on the back, being like, Mama, it's okay. Fix that crown. Like, it'll be fine. It was like $5,000 too. And like minimum wage at the time in Mass was $8 an hour. So that was like an insane amount of money, clearly.
Girl, that blows.
Her baby daddy.
Are they still together? Oh, it was her baby? No, not her baby.
Yeah,
maybe.
People can have more than one baby.
You're so right. How ignorant of I.
I can check her Facebook. I'm not sure.
Yeah, please. We need to follow up. Also, let's say like somebody finds a lottery ticket on the ground. They want it to go to the person who purchased it, not the person who found it. So if you find one, I know that's where I'm like, come on.
Now they're just trying to rob us. Well, my question about the story was that like, if you win, say like Mega Millions or Powerball, you know how it's like the prize increases every single time they draw.
Yeah.
If you miss your window, you can't get it, right?
Yeah, no, this wasn't it. It explained what it was. It was called like the Lotto 464.
Yeah,
and I was like,
$5,000 a week for life. Like one of those.
You know me, I don't know how to work anything besides a scratch off ticket, and even those confuse me.
Do you guys remember when Jonathan went to a vending machine and bought scratch tickets that were pre-scratched, like on paper? And I was like, what did you just purchase? Why did you do that way? And he was like, I know that's how it came out. I was like, no, you clicked the wrong thing. He bought basically receipt papers telling him that he lost $20.
And that's okay. So we were doing it. It was a Christmas party with my friends. So we were going to put it inside of a thing. So people were getting fun scratch off cards. And that's the fun of it. It's a scratch off card. And not me blaming the machine. I was like, I clicked the right thing and it's printing out the wrong thing. I want my money back now. They were all losing. They all lost. They literally 20 pieces of receipt paper came out. Also, not me killing the trees. So sorry about that.
You also you have a real gambling problem if you're willing to buy the scratch ticket pre-scratched on receipt paper. Like at this point, you need to seek some sort of help, because if you don't even enjoy the scratching at this point and you just want to see if you won or not, like, just go to QVC. At least get something out of the rush of spending money.
I hate the little flecks that come off of the scratch, though. They got under my nails and my teeth.
Stop scratching with your teeth and your nails. Get a penny.
Who has pennies anymore? Okay, so safe to say, Cho is pissed. He said, I tried emailing them many times. I called and they said it's on its way, but no one has sent a check to me. Remember, this story is coming from April 2023. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then he has a good friend who's advocating for him. Her name is Ralna Chin. I love this girl. She is on these news outlets basically with scanned documents that are all stapled together. She's got labels, she's got highlights. It's like watching a Housewives reunion. Like, she came through with the facts, and she's such a good friend. She said, I want an explanation from OLG. Why is it taking so long when they have a senior specialist on this? It's out of you win over $1,000. You should get your check in the mail 6 to 8 weeks. But right now, it's been over a year.
That is crazy. That's a long time.
It is. Also, check is spelled CHEQUE.
That's so Cancun.
I love that. So Ralna also reached out to a bunch of news outlets to amplify his story. Hence this piece. And because of her advocacy for her friend, CTV News got in touch with OLG, and then they decided to take another look at Cho's case. He has since been informed that his check has been processed and will be sent to him shortly in the mail. It's all because of his friend.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need a loudmouth queen to step in and fix his crown.
Yeah. So that's a good. She better be getting a cut of that money.
No, isn't it crazy that in this day and age, the only way to get something done is to bring it to the news? Like, people were outraged at Chipotle for those small bowls, and now like they have the senior president speaking out. Like, if you want something done, you guys, you gotta call Cancun TV News. You just have to. They'll amplify the story.
It's power to the people. And here's a hot tip for our Canadian lottery players. A good habit when buying lottery tickets is to keep the receipt, which also serves as proof of where and when you bought it. Also, don't write anything on the lottery ticket other than your name, as it can slow down the process incredibly if you have a winning ticket. Then, bitch, I got to thinking. Remember when we downloaded that app?
Oh, just call it.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't going to endorse it.
No, I'll just call it.
And I'll just bleep that out. I thought I had won at some point.
You did. Didn't you win like $2?
November 6, 2022, I won $12, and I just claimed it this morning.
And you know what? What are we buying for lunch?
We're going to the Pizza Hut, y'all.
He's taking me to France. I just sent my measurements to France, y'all.
Lady Juju. Okay, so that article is coming from Toronto CTV News by Pat Foran, or Foran, I don't know. And the title is, Ontario man can't collect lottery prize after he forgets where he bought ticket.
I love that.
Sad. And that is, that's the news. That is the news that I have for you.
No, it's important because there's one thing about the show. We have such a large audience in Canada who does play the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the demographics on the back end, it's really just Canadian lottery players.
It says male, female, non-binary lottery players.
Yeah.
And it's 90% lottery players.
So if you're not playing the lottery, you are in the minority here at Camp Shady.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so my article is titled, Lost Donkey Seen Living with Elk Herd 5 Years Later. Living His Best Life.
Okay.
By Hilary Hanson from HuffPost. Was it a Huffington Post or did I make that up at one point?
It is Huffington Post, but they just like shortened it. They're like, everybody gets it. Everybody knows it.
I thought it was like kind of the hot new media outlet, and then it kind of like people don't respect it. Is it like a respected media outlet?
I think it's somewhere in between respected and non-respected. It's definitely a spectrum, and they land somewhere in there.
Kind of like the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So a donkey who went missing 5 years ago in California has been caught on camera roaming with a herd of wild elk. I bumped into a herd of elk that had adopted a donkey. Triathlete and hunter Max Fennell wrote on Instagram alongside a video of the blended herd. We read the same 3 sentences. The same, like 100 times already.
I thought you were going to say that was a quote from the donkey. He's like,
No.
I bumped into a herd of elk, and man, they were so cool.
The guy, Max Fennell, is a triathlete and a hunter. What do you think about that?
Not a fan. Not a fan
Of either?
The triathlon. Sure.
That's your father, okay? He does
Yeah.
that. So please put respect in your father's name.
Sure, but being a huntress, I don't think so.
My uncles are both huntress. They literally are out there.
Hunting and
I was gonna make a joke about them in like bear skin loin, and I was like, they don't need that.
no,
for
we
us.
don't need that on the internet.
Okay, also, I love a blended herd. Like Pixar is like foaming at the mouth of this story.
Blended herd.
Well, we had a
Zootopia.
no, there was a show called Blended. a movie called Blended. We'll figure it out. Another quote from Max Fennel. He really is leading the charge on this. I can't get over seeing it, and I'm amazed that the donkey looks happy and healthy. So the footage recorded on a hunting trip and posted in March shows a donkey standing among about a dozen elk. They're just getting their word count.
They have to. They really have to.
So do I, apparently. Members of the herd look at the camera simultaneously before trotting away.
But you know what? As an audio-only listener,
Yeah, it's true.
this is important for the details.
We will pull the video for the live show because you guys need to see it because it is at one point, and I'll even continue the word count. They do all look at the camera at the same time. And at the same time, like in complete unison, they turn away and start running. So is there some sort of vibration that they're like communicating with, a click maybe that we can't see from the naked eye?
Well, I think they probably just have really good reflexes.
Babe, it's crazy. There's like 20 of them, like literally like choreography, like on a snap, like boom, boom. Hit your mark, 1, 2. Like, it was crazy.
We don't know what they're doing, like, in the after hours. Like, what are they doing when the sun goes down? They're in the woods, in the meadow, practicing their dances together.
They're
insane.
different species, though.
The donkey and the elk?
Yeah, and you don't think that. But when you really see them side by side, they're truly different animals. And, like, a donkey, obviously, she's giving horse.
Donkey is really, to me, in...
Zebra.
Well, zebra's a
dog?
No, I didn't say dog.
I did.
Zebras are just horses who have taste in fashion.
Okay.
Period. I also don't think I know what an elk is. Do they have horns?
Elk is kind of mama deer.
Mama deer.
So
who don't have good reflexes.
Mommy, dad, and dearest.
Oh, you had to get that in there.
Gypsy's here. Bring her out.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not penny depressed. I'll continue. The storybook scene took place a few miles from a spot in Northern California's Cache Creek Wilderness, where a male donkey named Diesel disappeared in 2019. CBS Sacramento reported.
Okay, so what's Diesel's story? Where was he?
I'll get there.
Okay.
One of Diesel's owners, Terry Drevery, told the news outlet in an interview published Thursday that the donkey in the video is definitely him. So Diesel had been hiking with Terry Drewery's husband, Dave, when something spooked him and he got away. What do you think it was? A raccoon?
Yeah, or just like a loud fart.
It was you.
I saw a video of these girls on a horse and they popped a bottle of champagne.
I saw that.
Don't do it. Why would you not think that through?
So stupid of those girls.
Yeah.
I don't ever call girls dumb, but those girls were dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? One got whipped off and probably broke her pelvic bone.
Not the pelvic.
Her coccyx.
Her coccyx.
So something spooked him in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably a chipmunk. It's like, grow up, donkey do. No, his name's Diesel. He's like, say my name. For weeks, the couple searched on foot and even with drone assistance to find the donkey, but they could never locate him.
Oh, that's so sad because he's... I mean, do donkeys... Never mind, I'm going to put that sentence back in my mouth. It's a really dumb question.
No, because the audience is foaming at the mouth to hear it.
Do donkeys live in the wild?
You'll get there.
Okay.
No, I mean, you're going to ask that, and I wanted you to get that on tape because I want to answer it.
On tape.
Yeah.
This thing's actually being filmed with a VCR. I'm actually recording over. I still know what you did last summer.
You are. Thank you for keeping that in our heads. Diesel said to the interviewer, "I'm so happy to have been found."
No, he didn't. Shut up.
No. It was amazing to see Diesel apparently thriving in the recent video, Terry said. He's living his best life, she said. He's happy, he's healthy, and it's just a relief. An earlier video shared on Instagram by Mickey Rhodes also appeared to show Diesel wandering with elk. I guess, so guys, we're a camping podcast, but I promise you, we are never in a nature reserve. So the people that are recording these videos are very frequent visitors to national parks. So when they come across this, their mind is blown. It's a cute human interest story for us who are just living on iPads and iPhones. Yeah. But for the real nature lovers, it truly was a sight to be seen.
Yeah, but if we were walking out there, we'd be like, "What are you doing here, donkey?"
Yeah, and they're they're just truly gagged for it. So Diesel knows how to live without the aid of humans. If you were curious, he was originally a wild donkey.
Oh.
So he was adopted through a Bureau of Land Management program. The program allows members of the public to adopt animals captured in the federal agency's controversial roundups of wild horses and donkeys. Why are they controversial?
Oh, because they were wild and now they're not.
Aimed at reducing the free-roaming population of the animals on public lands. Well, why aren't they allowed to roam on public lands?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm
or
sorry.
do I?
This
Is it a good
land
thing?
is your land. This land is my land. Like, whatever happened to that?
They never saw the movie Spirit?
Amber Waves of Grain.
Is it great?
Amber Waves of Grain.
Amber Waves of Grace. I always thought it was Grace, but
No.
Grain does make
Amber Waves of Grace.
complete sense. Well, guys, we do have Diesel. He's going to be on the show next week. People in the comments were so funny on the video. They were like, the elk is smart because the donkey has a wild kick for production.
Oh my God, that's so true.
When you see them move in unison, it is incredible. And these fields are gorgeous. Like green grass pastures.
Are donkeys fast though? Because I'm assuming
Babe, they're running
elk-
at the same pace.
Wow, he's like been training obviously
duh.
for 5 years.
I saw some sort of AI simulation of certain animals running at different speeds, and as like another animal would take over as it was faster.
Oh yeah, I saw that the crocodiles were really fast.
Yeah, and the donkey was on there, I remember.
I don't think I've seen a donkey run.
They run, baby, and ask Diesel because he ran away from his family.
So my question is, how did they know that it was him? Like, was it because of the specific area?
Do you
Because
want to look at Terry in the face? Terry that said,
terry cloth?
no, she said, it's him. That was her quote. It's him. And she sobbed.
Oh, she just heard. Oh, she sobbed.
I don't know, but I'm imagining
Oh.
she did.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Maybe he was wearing like a pair of hoop earrings they got him for Christmas. And they were like, I got him those for Christmas 1992.
If you saw
That's
Buffy with a group of wild elk, would you know it was her if she was missing?
Yeah, because she would fall over.
Okay, I trust Terry. I trust articles from HuffPost, apparently. No, I thought it was amazing.
That's
and yeah, we're always loving a blended family here on the show.
Grab your bug juice and bear spray, campers. It's time to pack it up and take a hike.
Welcome back to Take a Hike. This is the part of the show where we bitch a little and we tell something to take a hike. I'm going to go first this week.
Perfect.
And then Erin, you can go after, and then followed by the Z at the end of this alphabet. So actually, you could probably relate to this. A couple full circle moments here. So what I'm telling to take a hike is the barf bag erasure on airlines. First, you take away SkyMall. And I'm really saying this because I took a flight and I didn't have my music downloaded, so I just had nothing to do but look around. Like for the first half of the flight, I just looked forward because I was like, if I look back, I'm gonna have no more entertainment. Like at least I know that I can look back and see something new, you know?
Yeah.
New
That's fair.
faces.
Save it.
Yeah, so I saved that for the second half of the flight. I turned around, I was like, wow, this is new and fun. But had I had, you know, something like the Sky Mall magazine I could have flipped through, always entertaining. And now there's no barf bag.
Wait, what?
Well, I feel like on some there are, but
What
I did look
airline?
it up.
Aero Mexico and Alaskan.
And Delta doesn't have them, and Spirit Airlines pulled all of them. But a lot of them are saying, as of recent,
you on Spirit or
that
did
they
you
want.
research
No,
that?
I looked it up
Okay.
because I was like, is it just the airlines? And I think that Southwest might still have them, or maybe American. I'm not sure.
I think that Southwest does because TJ, my husband, he uses them to like hold his phone on
Smart.
the chair.
Oh my god, that's so.
Does he
Like-
fold them?
He takes his phone case off and then puts a piece of it
in the barf
there
bag?
and then closes this back onto his phone and then like hangs it from the seat back.
He
is
is
God.
crafty.
He's very
Smart man.
crafty.
Wow.
Wow, okay. That's a reason to keep him in
Yeah.
airlines.
Are you guys listening? Big plane.
Big plane
Corpa?
pharma.
Yeah, big plane pharma.
Pharma.
Please, somebody put barf bags back. And I've never had to barf. Like, I don't really get motion sickness. I kind of like when the plane jiggles, which is weird because, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm afraid of dying, but then other times I'm like, wait, this could go down, and like I'm totally fine. It scares me. But anyway, if I had to barf, I would have to book it. I would have to undo my seatbelt, climb over somebody unless I'm in the aisle, and then hope that the bathroom's open. There's nowhere to barf.
That's so shocking to me.
Yeah, it's sad. This is America.
It's an erasure
This
for
is
sure.
America.
And as someone who gets motion sick on planes during
Yeah.
takeoff and landing.
What are you to do? What are you going to do? You're gonna dump that water out and it's going right in there.
Yeah. Oh, I can't travel with that.
Oh, wait, that's
Takes
more
up
than
too
8
much
ounces.
space.
Put your underwear and socks in it.
I,
There you go.
oh, that's so smart. What?
But then if you have to barf, you gotta like pull them out. Your underwear is flying
your
all over the
underwear's
cabin.
No, like I don't know what I would do if I would have to puke.
But
I would like
truly-
do my hands and then it
Oh,
would
my brother's.
go everywhere.
I'm sorry, I'll have to. Somebody that I know has a friend who literally did it at a concert once, and in between each finger. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for those who don't like barf talk. We're almost done, but you have a story.
Oh no, I just like know somebody that was like really sick over the Rockies. She was like in like turbulence or whatever, and she was vomiting in the barf bag repeatedly
On the plane.
But when she's telling the story, I'm like, why don't you just go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, why are you using a barf bag?
Supposed to be like,
Well, they probably were like, you're not allowed.
maybe
Because the turbulence.
That's probably what happened. Because I was like, at some point, you're kind of being a nuisance.
She's just taking everyone's barf bag. Like, hold this.
Well,
hold
that's the
this.
story because she filled one up. They had to get her.
Oh my God. And they have the twist tie thing.
Wait, so like the flight attendants came, were like, here's a new one.
I think it was
Oh my
the
God, they
girl
put it on the
next-
car.
No, I think it was the girl next to her that was like, yeah.
That's nice.
Oh
Sometimes
my God. She
nothing-
works on a cruise now. She's a sweet girl. She gets sick.
on a
but-
cruise.
I was gonna. How is she doing that?
I don't
They have barf bags. They got garbage cans.
You gotta load up on Dramamine.
Oh God, I think it's so funny because you're right. I never thought that way. Someone was like, "Get up, girl."
I mean, at that point, I'd be like, who cares if I fly to the ceiling and Meredith has to do like a lobotomy on my brain? That episode of Grey's Anatomy scarred me for life. Every time there is like a slight bump on a plane, I like check my seatbelt. Because in Grey's Anatomy, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this episode.
Yeah.
I will let the campers know.
Thank you.
During like random turbulence that wasn't even happening, someone jolted up and hit their head and then passed out. And Meredith had to like go into his brain with like a little teeny needle.
Just to relieve the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because if your brain swells, that's how you die. So like that little. I learned so much on that show. It's
I know.
really incredible.
Well, now whenever the pilot's like unexpected rough air, I'm like, yeah, it happens.
I'll have my seatbelt on when I'm sitting. It does happen.
yeah, I keep myself buckled. I'm no fool.
Are there any campers out there who downloaded this before takeoff and you're listening on a plane right now? What's out your window?
You're 30,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, we're going super
How are the
fast.
clouds? I love the clouds on planes.
Me too.
too.
It's so crazy. It's like mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
We didn't really get any good clouds on these flights.
We had plenty of good clouds. We had 6 hours of good clouds. People just had
don't remember.
their sheets down.
Oh,
Where in
that's what it was.
Mexico were you?
Guadalajara,
And then
Oh.
tequila. Yeah, it was fun.
the birthplace
The birthplace of it all.
of our evening.
We went to Mexico City like last year, I think it was. And when we were flying, we flew over Chihuahua, which I never knew
Was it
was a real
Yeah.
place. And now I see it every time on the flight.
Yeah, you're like, there it
I'm like,
is.
hi, Paris.
My little yappy bitch.
My queen.
Paris.
You yappy bitch.
Okay, so that is my take a hike. Barf bag, eraser, bring them back. Thank you so much. So, Erin.
I have mine.
Okay. Let us know what you're telling to take
So
a hike.
last night was the Vanderpump Rules season finale.
Okay.
And after 14 long episodes, I just need to tell Tom Sandoval to take a fucking hike. He is a loser, a narcissist, a punk, quite frankly, a little bitch boy. I cannot stand him. You make all men look bad. If there happen to be any straight men listening, I don't know what your demographic
We
is.
actually do.
Just a few, a touch of sprinkles.
And we love you.
Hello, straight men. This is the guy who makes all of you look bad. This is why people don't like straight men, because of him. He's the worst. He needs to take a hike right off Mulholland Drive, take his dumbass mustache with him. See you later, bitch.
Period.
Passionate.
I heard a lot of crazy stuff about the season finale. I heard Sheena did something that was a little like annoying.
Oh, Shishu. I
Yeah.
love Sheena, and like you could never make me hate her, but it's been a really tough watch for me this year.
I heard.
I'm just like Massachusetts, I'm such a loyal person. Like you could tell me that someone drank the rest of your water and you hate them. And I'm like, well, I hate them now too. And this season, so Ariana, for those who do not know, Ariana and Tom were in a relationship for a decade. He cheated on Ariana with her best friend. And this season has been a lot of people who were close to Ariana, including Sheena, who's her best friend, like kind of trying to let him back in.
Mm-hmm.
And like for me, I'm like, you're done.
Yeah, because
I
you're a
hate
loyal
you.
friend. Yeah.
You're a loser.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been kind of tough to watch because I'm like, it's so clear as day to me. Like he fucked up a lot. We don't need like a redemption arc for this man. He's not a good person. Just let it go.
Do you think, by chance, it would be because, I mean, obviously, a lot of people don't like him. Some people hate him. You're telling him to take a hike.
course.
But do you think it's because without him and Ariana, there, at least right now, is a pretty big lull in this situation on the show?
Oh, 100%.
Do you think it would be like Sheena being like, oh, we kind of have to film with him to like people will watch?
I think that, but it's gone to a point where they've
I haven't watched, so I don't
started
know.
like the women on the show who are close friends with Ariana have started kind of like villainizing her in a way that's like, why won't you like have him around? Why won't you do this? And it's like 2 months after this all happened to her. So it's just like, I
That's so
get
quick,
it, but I
yeah.
don't. And I don't know why you're like trying to make this man who did something so terrible the victim in the situation.
To your friend too.
100%.
Yeah, it is some bad. I think you're right though. I think it is like them trying to like keep their like show alive, but at the same time,
Sure.
it's like blending that like it's like I don't know, blurring that relationship between
Yeah.
the show and the real life. Yeah, he sucks.
Sucks.
But that is true because they did like the filming that we're watching now, So Far Removed, did happen shortly after.
like
It happened
2 to
in
3
real
months.
life.
it
Yeah.
up.
So sad.
Okay, well, you heard it. You got to take a hike. Sorry, Tom. Not sorry. What are you telling to take a hike, baby boy?
My take a hike this week is the stress of buying concert tickets. It's actually that's what I was gonna say. It's just
God, Noah.
too much. So on June 20th, Lana's doing a one-night engagement at Fenway. So this morning I was on Ticketmaster, like having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Trying to get these tickets. And I eventually got some that I'm happy with, which is
yay.
great. But it just, why does this have to be? So, I'm in a
The Hunger
queue.
Games.
I'm in a waiting list. I'm being bumped out. I don't know my password. I'm sorry. Give me a break. I'm giving you my credit card number. Like, it's just, it's so overwhelming. And it didn't used to be like this.
No.
And that's what I was going to say before. It's like the prices of everything and the complexity of getting a ticket to see a musical act is harder than doing your taxes at this point. It's like
It's
crazy.
so crazy.
Yeah.
And like they do all the like pre-sale stuff now too.
Oh, yeah, if you have an Amex card.
Yeah, but then half the time you don't even get in. So you're like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Bring back will call. I want to see a line around the block. First come, first serve, bitch.
No, but I don't want to do that either.
It's like, where's the solution here?
I'm so sorry. I'm not standing outside for 5 hours. People do that now, like who have tickets, which is
Yeah.
so crazy. Like they camp out.
Like you bought the
I'm like,
ticket.
you could,
You have
yeah,
the
like
ticket.
what?
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
get your
be
seat
fine.
Yeah,
It's so wild. That and like people who go to festivals and like want to get front barricades, so they like stand there for 10 hours and wear diapers. Like
No.
I just push to the front like a normal person.
Yeah, or just enjoy it from 40 feet back. You're gonna
It's
be
gonna be
okay.
okay, yeah.
100%.
Swear to God, you're gonna be okay.
It's the concert culture has gotten a little bit crazy.
Totally.
We did just go to a festival, and I did wear a diaper.
Which one? No, you didn't.
Depends.
That's for a medical issue. It had nothing to do with
It's just for comfort. It's the same
How
with the
was
barf bag.
it? I've always been curious. Like I wanted pee in an adult diaper just to see what it feels like.
How was
just
it,
to feel
Jonathan?
something.
It's good until you sit down, and then it just comes
Oh.
out like a sponge. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't wearing a diaper.
What festival did you go to?
The Jose Cuervo one,
yeah.
Acamba. That's what the whole thing,
It was
yeah.
down in Mexico.
Yeah.
Who performed?
Disclosure and Sophie Tucker. We missed both because they were going on at 3
AM?
More. Yeah, I can't.
No.
We were on the train with Disclosure, though, and Sophie Tucker,
Sophie
which
Tucker
is a group.
2 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Sophie.
a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
How you could be.
I've seen them on TikTok.
Yeah, no, it was
Love
fun. It was
TikTok.
a lot of EDM music
No. I'm going to EDC next weekend.
in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. That's fun. We were there the same weekend that Katy Perry was. I think you'll have fun.
Katy Perry was so fun
Yeah,
in Vegas.
it
but-
was. It was the best. I want to see Christina Aguilera.
Oh, I didn't know that she was.
Yeah,
Doing
I
that.
think she's still doing it now. Yeah.
You should go. Try to get tickets to that. Good luck.
Do you think the new counselor likes the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Over.
Either way, I'm giving them my boondoggle keychain. Over.
Welcome back to Camper Crush of the Week, campers. This is the part of the show where we're sharing what we love, who we're loving, who's really killing it, who's getting a gold star, who's getting our Crush of the Week award. Jonathan, would you like to go first?
Or for me right now, all things go back to the airport. So I'm sorry. It's a lot of things have been happening in the airport. So my Camper Crush of the Week are snacks with resealable bags.
Oh,
So Cheez-Its, they have, first off, the amount that you get in the bag, not sponsored, should be, but not sponsored, a great amount, because I know I'm going to scarf it down my gullet. And then I went like a little bit leaner. So it's way more than the suggested serving size that I'm consuming, but I can seal that bitch right up and it's fresh for later. And I don't have to worry about it getting all up in my bag, just spilling everywhere on my carry-on. Sudden turbulence, no problem. I'll seal it right up.
Do they only sell those at the airport, or do they sell them like normally?
they don't have. I, by the way, am a full Cheez-It girl on flights. I just
Yeah.
traveled last weekend bought a bag of Cheez-Its for the way there, bought a bag of Cheez-Its for the way home.
What flavor?
White cheddar.
Yes. Oh my God, it's the stinkiest. It's so stinky.
It's the best one.
You said it like that, and I was like, that's it. White cheddar.
Well, because everyone's always like, eh.
Yeah, because it's
No,
stinks.
they're amazing.
It's so good, and I'm gonna continue.
Give me more cheese on anything.
Please.
Like #1 food group.
Yeah.
But mine were not resealable, and I wish that they were. But you're so right. They put so many Cheez-Its in the bag.
And I feel like sometimes I'll end up at like a hotel after getting
Yeah.
off the airport, and like food
Snacks for days.
situation. Yeah, and the food situation sometimes is like that is like my dinner.
Yeah,
I'll
like
just
I'm
have to
eating
eat
my
it, yeah.
stinky Cheez-Its.
And I'm gonna do it
You
again.
love it.
I love it. I love it, and that's why it's my crush of the week.
I can't believe that you found a resealable bag.
Yeah, at Hudson.
Yeah.
All Hudson
They're a little bit
News.
bigger. They're usually
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get the bigger bag.
Yeah, that's
Maybe I
weird.
just rip it.
Yeah, I think you're opening them
Oh,
weird.
actually,
Don't you dare say it wasn't Cheez-Its. I swear to God.
no, it did have a reseal.
Oh, and you just ripped it off. What are you talking about?
No, I actually remember sealing them.
Oh, so you like.
I'm just a dumbass.
Well, at least you didn't rip it off. I thought
No, I
that
know.
would have been crazy.
No, yeah, you're right. They're amazing for that.
Yeah.
Everything
And-
should come that way.
But though, oh my God. Okay, well then let's talk about this. This could be a take a hike a different time. When it does reseal, but it rips, then it's just like, well, what's the point of living? You know,
Yeah.
like the zipper. The,
Oh,
are you following me?
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
the packaging
zipper.
rips. The,
Yeah.
the zip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It and then it's
That's
game over.
hurtful. I hate
But we're
hateful.
I'm
we're
an idiot. I'm so dumb.
no, you're not. Be kind to yourself. Say one good thing about yourself right now. Say it.
I'm not smart.
Not a kind thing.
No.
I'm perfect.
There you
Okay, well, that's
go.
not good.
Yay.
Beautiful, stunning.
Okay, I said one thing.
Admirations. That's a
Okay,
good
so
one.
that is my crush of the week.
That's
What
a
are-
really good one.
Thank you so much. What are you crushing on, Erin?
Well, first crush is that you guys are in LA.
Yay!
Yay!
Love that. I love any time we get to hang out, be together, whether it's here or New York.
Yay!
But a big crush I've been having is Thin Mint Bites, which I don't know if you are familiar with, but you know the Thin Mint cookies,
Mhm.
Girl Scout cookies, they are the best flavor in my opinion. They make little like round circular bites that I just pop the bag in the freezer. By the way, the bag is like 5 pounds.
Is it resealable?
Yes.
Oh, God bless.
So like every night after dinner, I need a little sweet treat. And by little, I mean like 20 of them. And
I've
they're-
never heard of these.
They are so
How big are we talking? Quarter?
like
Is that,
this
that's
big.
like a silver dollar?
That's
Is it a
just
Like
silver
a-
dollar?
they're normally a silver dollar, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this.
That's perfect.
No, they're so
and you put them in the
good.
freezer. That
So
seems
they're
like
like a little chili.
a great idea.
You got to try them.
Oh,
I didn't even know that they sold that. That's
Thin Mint is
really
the best
smart.
one too, for sure.
No,
Gosh,
I'm sorry. I don't like chocolate and mint together, but I know that the
know.
cheese
They're
stands
so
alone a
weird.
lot. And I'm okay with that. I just don't like it. Tastes like
I love mint.
I don't.
too.
I like it in gum and toothpaste, but not in like
Oh,
a dessert.
No, like I'm a full like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's my favorite flavor. I love it.
Maybe I'll have to give it another try.
a
It
Thin
kind of
Mint is
scares
good.
me.
It's not. It's really not. It's like it's got a good texture. I think you need to
Yeah.
retry.
And it's only a thin amount of mint.
It's in the name. The marketing team's like,
it's
we
not
did
even-
it.
It's not even like it's that much, just a thin amount.
Okay, maybe I'll.
What's your favorite GS?
I like the. We talked about this literally in the last episode.
Did
The,
you? I don't remember.
The Girl Scout cookies. We
Oh, you said.
yeah,
that,
okay. So I
what
said
is
that this
it?
cookie didn't exist, but it does exist.
It
It's just in a
does.
different form. So the thank yous or the thanks a lots, they used to be. Do you know what I'm talking about? The shortbread cookies
Thanks
with
a
the chocolate on the
lot.
back.
Oh, yes.
So they used to have zoo animals on them.
Yeah.
It was like
Yes.
koalas, elephantes.
That's your
And,
favorite?
Stop, man. Well, I also like the other. The peanut butter ones are good too.
Those
Yeah.
are no, those are good. The ones you're talking about are good, but it is a really interesting like favorite.
It is.
Yeah,
That's
just
your
because they're
favorite.
so extravagant. I will say that is like a perfect like shortbread cookie
It is nice.
because I like the little chocolate. Gives
Yeah.
a little something.
It gives it a little something, and sometimes
It needs
it
it.
doesn't have much, so it needs a little something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that one, but I didn't know that they sold the small ones. Sometimes that's all you need is a little sweet treat.
Yeah, that's smart of them because it's like that's. I'm gonna get those now.
I will send you the link.
Thank you so much.
I can't tell you where I got them.
Yeah, please.
And yeah, and we'll just keep it at that. Okay, my crush of the week is orange wine.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Okay, you like
figured
orange
you'd be
wine.
into it.
Oh, it's been my favorite for like years. I love orange wine.
Do you know how it's made?
I don't care.
It's actually it's a white wine grape with the skin is not removed, which gives it that little bit of orange like hue to it.
Skin.
To me,
Skin contact.
literally, that's exactly what it is. Technical term. I feel like it just tastes like white wine to me, but the
It's like a little like zhuzh.
a little zhuzh, but I just think the sheer look of it is just really exciting, and it feels fun.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's stunning. Like that with some good lighting and some charcuterie, guys. And the thing is, I'm not really seeing it. I see it a lot here. I see it in New York. I don't know if it's made its way into like other markets, but I think it's definitely going to because it's just exciting. It's something different.
It's so good. I
Yeah.
feel like even like any natural wine, unless you're in like a major city, everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I just learned today that it's not from oranges. I literally.
Orange wine?
Yeah. Don't act like that's the dumbest thing
No,
you've
no, no,
ever
no,
heard.
no. I was just confirming that's what you were saying.
Well, she looked at me and I was already laughing.
Yes, orange. Orange.
Because he goes, it's from today in the morning. He's like, it's from oranges. I'm like, no, it's literally not.
You said it. You were like, it's with the skin. I'm like, that sounds so wrong. Like, you're dumb. It's got citrusy undertones with a meaty
We know it's
aftertaste.
some sort of skin element.
It's a bright wine. That's the citrus you're picking up on.
Yeah, okay, so it's really the color that we're describing in orange. Okay.
Yeah, like white, red.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
do you want to know my dream? Is I've always wanted to stomp grapes, like during the harvest.
How much time do you have after this?
Let's do it.
I literally,
vineyard.
I have my closed-toe shoes on. I'm ready to go, baby.
That would be
no,
cool.
I want to do it. You got to do it without shoes, I think.
Yeah.
So feel it in your toes.
Mm.
Can
that'd be
people do
fun.
that in Napa, you think? Or is that like a European thing?
No, I think like any winery.
Yeah.
Well,
probably-
you're
you could-
right. People probably don't really do it like that anymore.
It seems like a really great Groupon experience.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's, I think, the only way I would want to do it.
I want to use Groupon.
Like, I want to take a Peter Pan bus to a vineyard with a bunch of Grouponers.
Yes.
My best friend, she got a laser hair removal on Groupon, and the woman
Oh,
every single
no.
time she went was just rude to her about everything, about her hair follicles, about her body, about her relationship. She was eating in the middle of it, and it was a Groupon in Wareham.
Oh, classic Wareham.
No. And she's like, every
That's
time-
your first
She
mistake.
called me after every single one, and she's like, she's so hostile to me. I have 6 more visits with her.
Oh, no.
She already
She
spent
had
the
to
money.
keep going back?
Yeah.
It's just I haven't used Groupon in a long time, but that's my last reference of Groupon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can find an orange stomping. I mean, a wine
winery.
stomping. Yeah.
Yeah.
What song's been stuck in your head all week? Welcome to Camp Songs.
Welcome back to Camp Songs. This is the part of the show where we share what song has been stuck in our head all week. As always, we have a playlist in the episode description on Spotify and YouTube that you can listen to for free with all of our songs. Another exciting week where we have a third song in the mix, thanks to Erin. But Jonathan, let's start off with you. We start with you. What song has been stuck in your head all week?
A song I totally forgot about until we turned on the telly, as they call it. I don't know why I
In the
said
States.
that. States. And it was, what is it? Not Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Oh, So You Think You Could Dance.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh yeah, yeah. It was on TV, cable in the room.
Cable
JoJo
that-
C was a judge on that. Did you know that?
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She thinks she can dance. Good, go off, girl. So anyway, it was being like co-hosted or something with T-Pain,
Oh, a king.
Tylenol.
Masked singer legend.
Wait, he was on Masked Singer?
Yes.
And I knew that it was him. This was
He
when I
has a
was,
very
like-
distinct voice.
No, but it like so many people didn't know that he could like sing.
Oh, he can sing,
Yeah.
sing 100%. It's
And
crazy.
immediately, TJ and I were watching it. This is, I think, like season 1
Oh,
or maybe 2 of The Masked Singer. I was like, that's T-Pain.
that's
And
crazy.
he was
Yeah.
like, no, there's no auto-tune. I was like, that is him.
No, because he can sing.
Phenomenal.
He was keeping it from everybody for so long. He's such a great singer. Yeah, so my song is Church by T-Pain, also known as Tylenol Pain Relief.
Can you sing a little bit for us?
No.
Okay, how does it go? That was it.
Take me
Daddy,
to
gonna fuck up the night now. Now gonna fuck up the night now. We got to fight. I'm gonna knock out your leg.
It sounds like. Looking for a rude dude.
What?
Never mind.
It's really good that we won't get copyright
Yeah,
struck.
that's. Yeah, hey, you gotta sometimes be. Sometimes I feel like we're being attacked because you gotta be careful with singing things.
Yeah, well.
People have had their ear to the
Yeah,
to the wall
They listen.
on this podcast. Anyway, yeah, so that's my song.
That's a really fun one.
Yeah, and we haven't had T-Pain, and he was singing it, and I was like, holy shit, I haven't heard the song since high school. Forgot about it, remembered all the words, and I'm just like, this has to be my campsite. And then we watched Grey's Anatomy right after that.
Wait, I have a perfect trip for you guys because you want to see Christina, and I'm pretty sure T-Pain has a residency in Vegas now too.
Should we just go?
Like a club residency.
Fine.
I mean, if you're going to go, let me know.
That would be a fun trip. So, Erin,
Yes.
what is your camp song?
Okay. This song has been, I mean, the whole album really has been on rotation for the past couple of months in the Petrarca household. We are obsessed with this woman. It is not Taylor Swift, but I do really like her new album. It is Chappell Roan, and
Shut up.
What?
What song
We're
is
such
that?
a huge fan on the show.
I mean, there's so many, but one right now, like every time it comes on, it just makes me want to run around my home, jump on the couch, like punch my fists in the air, is Phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like literally.
We love
her so much. She's just amazing. And the fun fact I wanted to bring to you, in case you weren't aware, was the first song that got her signed to Atlantic, she wrote when she was away at summer camp.
Yes, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
She was like, she did the vocal stuff at summer camp.
Yeah, it was like a artsy summer camp.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God, wait,
she
yeah,
wrote it,
that's
like put it
so
on YouTube,
neat.
and then got signed by Atlantic Records.
I want summer camp.
Her story is just so cool. It's
Her
so
story is
inspiring. It's like the most amazing thing ever.
I know. Like she was literally making music, but then like working as a PA, working at a donut shop, like moved home, was like a nanny.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bitch, I'm back.
Yes. I talked about her a couple episodes ago because I didn't really know much about her. I felt like she popped out of nowhere.
Yeah,
But
I think Olivia's tour really
But she
skyrocketed
didn't, and
her.
Exactly.
It's crazy because it's like she didn't pop up out of nowhere. Her hard work is finally paying off. Like,
I mean, she was
Jesus.
making music with Olivia's producer, Dan Negro. I think that's how you say his last name. Before like Olivia's driver's license came out or anything. And then he basically like stopped working with Chappell so that he could focus on Olivia. And that's when she moved home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But was there bad
Wild.
blood then? Because when she got
I
brought
don't
back.
think
I don't think
so.
Yeah. Because she was doing the tour. So
I think it was just that like he was so busy with Olivia, and then she didn't really like collaborating with anybody else as much as she did him. So she was like, I'm gonna like go home, be independent for a bit, and then she came back.
Yeah. That's wild.
I'm doing this thing with Logo for Pride, and she's one of the nominees. And they did a bunch of research, and that's how I did the summer camp thing because they wanted me to talk about her. So they gave me like a huge one document or whatever. And Pink Pony Club is written about the Abbey, which I think is so funny to like think about it in that context of
I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
was like, I want to be a go-go dancer, just like at the Pink Pony Club.
Love it.
I love when she goes, feminine non-anon.
Wait,
I just,
this-
like,
A
love-
what?
A what? It's like so fun though.
Because of your contribution, I think that she is the artist with the most amount of songs on the camp song playlist.
Wait, you're kidding?
Yeah.
No, I
she's
think
their
because when we recorded earlier, I did her other song, "Good Luck, Babe." Was
the new
camp
one.
song.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
So good.
She's great.
She
Been
is
around for a
great.
long time. It's like her star is just starting to rise.
know.
So
Love
she's
it.
gonna be awesome.
Perfect. So, how about you?
I did Willow's new song Run that came out.
Willow Smith?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm really into Willow Smith, and I like kind of forget like how many insane hits she's had. So this new one, Rolling Stones describes it as begins with a whole lot of irresistible funk energy, and Willow's dexterous vocals going toe to toe with the song's busting bass and fiery guitar. I just like
Oh.
love the way that Rolling Stone writes.
Is
It's
she
like
giving?
crazy.
Is it like rocky?
It's definitely rocky, but it ends up being a little bit more meditative in the end.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh no, it's just like really good. She's like actually a very talented performer. And I was going through some of her like discography because I saw her perform this live on Tiny Desk, like without like
Oh.
backup vocals, killing it. Like she was so good. And that's a real test as an artist, is like the Tiny Desk, like how you do, right? So hers was great, but I wanted to mention a couple other songs because I kind of forgot like where she's, because we knew her from like I whip my hair back and forth.
Emo girl.
Emo
Yeah.
Girl. Which one's that one?
It's with MGK where he's like, I fell in love with an emo girl.
What did you think of well with Transparent Soul? That was kind of like
I don't know.
well,
Oh,
I
the
thought
one
it
with
was
Travis.
Transparency.
No, Transparent Soul.
Transparent Soul was Travis Barker.
Oh.
I think you know that one.
With Willow?
yeah.
yeah.
Meet me at her spot. Meet me at her spot.
Meet me at her
spot. Kind of vibe. Hey!
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
I need you to.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
That has over 1 billion streams.
1 billion with a B.
Willow has over 1 billion streams on one song. She's a real. This is terrible. I don't ever consider her like to be like one of like a huge player in music. But when you look at her discography, I'm kind of eating my words right now because she really is. I don't know. I have such a hard time separating her from just being one of the kids of like,
Will Smith.
yeah,
Smith.
And
yeah.
that's what she actually recently made a statement
hates
about
it.
that. She was like, I'm not, like, it's not my problem.
He
Like,
was
it's
like,
not my
keep
fault.
my parents' name
Yeah.
out your fucking mouth.
Literally.
Which, I mean, you can say to an extent, it's like a whole
Sure.
conversation that everybody
But
is
she is
constantly having.
talented.
But she,
No,
yeah,
she's so talented. She's
Yeah.
also just like so cool.
yeah.
This song, when you hear it, oh my God.
Oh, I
it's
can't wait. We got to
so-
listen to it after.
We'll ask the Uber driver for the aux cord.
Guys, please.
Hey,
Also,
can you
slam on
drive
your
us to the
brakes.
Beverly Hills Hotel and play Willow Smith? Thank you.
He's like, actually, can you get the fuck out of my car?
You're like, my last driver had DJ Kahled. Did you know his name was Kahled? Kahled?
Also, he let me use his aux cord.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Like,
I think that's all we have for today, guys. We have to
Yes.
go and create memories that'll last a lifetime. But thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, please rate us 5 stars wherever you listen to our podcast. Share it with a friend. And also, Erin, where can our audience find you on everything?
Erin Gilfoy, I think, on everything.
Yeah.
And then podcast Only Friends, Good Influences. That's the stuff.
That's the
Slay.
stuff. Yeah.
Erin Gilfoy everywhere.
Thank you
Aaron
for
goes-
being.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and
This
just
is
thanks for
so
being a good
fun.
friend to us because
Yeah,
we
thank
just
you.
beyond
Same.
this, we just like really like love you so much. So.
Same. I love you guys so much. I'm
Okay.
so excited. We're going to go have so much fun.
So thank you, campers, so much for listening. We'll see you Monday. We'll see you Wednesday. We'll see you forever.
And with that being said,
Lights out, campers.